Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're doing well. I'm splitting this video up into two parts because there was actually a lot of footage, so I don't want you to get bored out. So I'm splitting it into two parts. Here's part one. Enjoy. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. What's going on, everyone? Toran Drives here. I know it's been a minute. I've just been scrambled with getting so much things together, of course, with the vehicles. So I just kind of decided, it's been time. Let's do a little update video. Let me fill you in with what's been going on, what's happened, and why the delay. Okay, so let me start off with the first thing I want to show you guys. Of course, it's been snowing over here in the East Coast, and that's a big reason for the delay. Not a huge reason, but it's been so cold. You don't want to do anything in the cold, so it's a very demotivating, and it's just hard to get things done. Seasonal depression is real. If you also have seasonal depression, I feel for you right now. It's sad. You don't want to do anything, man. I want to move out of New Jersey. This place is too cold at this point. But the first thing I want to show you guys is I got my M3 back from the show. I don't have it back from. This is my original E93 M3 manual. A lot of people hate on the E93s, but honestly, they're one of the best for the S65. And the reason why I said that, of course, is because you hear that V8 row so much better than you would. It's so much better with the convertible. Like, you could really hear the V8 whine all the way up to 8,000 RPMs. It's such an incredible sounding car and experience as well. I can't wait to get it up and running. I've sourced an engine for it. I just need to get some funds up so I could actually get the engine, get it installed, and get this back up and running. I can't wait, honestly. This has been sitting for like 6 months, if not more. Definitely more than 6 months at this point. Because I got it January of last year, and then it basically has been retired since, I want to say June, July. So I had driven it for 6 months before, yeah, I got it out. Engine mounts were done. Rod bearings were done, and they're gone. So we're gonna have to get the new engine. So that's one part of the reason why I've been delayed. I've been trying to figure that out. The S5, I actually have good news on that today. I sent it over to SIA Electrics. They are known for fixing broken ECUs and ECMs. I sent it over there about last week, and they called me today saying that they had it up and working properly, so that's very good news. So I should have the S5 up and running hopefully by this weekend, because I had them expedited. So hopefully I should get that tomorrow, install it tomorrow, and then hopefully it cranks up tomorrow as well. But besides S5, I have another project. Yeah, I made another financial mistake, as per usual. And again, because of the cold, I haven't even come out here to really assess the car fully. I don't even know why it's zip tie. I don't know why. I'm looking at this. I thought it was like those removable clips, but I guess this is painted horribly. Like, I don't know. Not a fan of it. Not a fan. But we have an S85 M6. Well, I hope this is the right key. Yes. So, E63 M6 V10, 507 or 10 horsepower, however you want to look at it. SMG transmission. Just like my M3, this also suffers from the great engine problem of the M cars from this generation. Let's get that open. Just to kind of show you the interior. It's not bad at all. Alcantara material. The wood grain dash. Okay, let's go. Whew. There it is, the beautiful S85 V10 engine crammed into the engine bay. This is crazy. I will say the car is in beautiful condition overall. Not a lot of dings or anything, like there's no real body damage. This is a cool feature which I never knew about. I didn't know that was there. Coming into the trunk, pretty fairly standard trunk. You know, you got your fuses, fuse box, and everything underneath. Of course. Interesting spot. So, it's in great condition. 75,000 miles. So let's have a conversation. Alright, so my original plan for my M3 was to V8 swap, well not V8, V10 swap it. I wanted to put this engine, which is in the M6, the S85. I originally wanted to V10 swap my M3 because it's lacking low end torque, and of course you could supercharge it and you'll get a lot more power out of it, and that would make more sense than to engine swap it. But the exhaust note of the V10 when it's at full rev, it's so intoxicating, it's amazing. So I wanted to transfer that over into the E93, especially with the top down. That would sound, I could only imagine, just incredible. So that was my original plan. So that's why I bought this car. I honestly wasn't fully banking on it working, and of course it came with rod knock, and I'll throw a video of that in, you know, in the video. I'll throw a video up, of course, so you can see that as well. So it came with rod knock, which was very depressing. You know, nothing much you could really do about it. You know, it happens. I expected it and it happened. So now what I have to do is I have to swap my M3. I'm just gonna do a V8 swap, just keep it original, might as well. And then I'm gonna also find an S85 engine for this and then keep that as well. I'll probably try to sell it within a year and a half or two. This one I'll hold on to for a little bit. Reason being is because the market right now is not that high for them. You know, there's a lot of them out there, and of course a lot of people run away from this type of car because they're scared of the rod bearings, they're scared of the maintenance, which it is a pain of maintenance, but if you are mechanically inclined a little bit, you can do some of the work yourself. It's just, you know, a pain in the ass to actually do the work yourself, and that's why I usually outsource it, because my family is mechanically inclined, but you know, with German cars we just want to make sure it's done right, you know, and not have any issues after. So we're just gonna take our time with this one. yeah, like I said, I'll hold on to it and then sell probably like in 2 years when the market should be a little bit higher for them. I'm just predicting because as the EV world take over a little bit more, these would kind of be like dinosaurs, and just like, you know, supply and demand and how older things tend to go up in value with cars or collectibles, I believe that this will probably go up in as well. Although it has the clunky SMG transmission, it would be cool to manual swap it and in the future or something like that, but I probably won't tackle it on just because I don't want to throw too much money into it. I just want to get it up and running and hear the thing scream, truthfully. But you know, in due time, overall the condition is pretty good. I need to get a headliner dashboard for that because that's so weird, such a weird issue. And the fact that the carrier is over here, it would almost look like a skin, and I'm like, want to pull this off, but I don't think it's a skin. You know, it looks pretty fair with the car, so I'm just gonna leave that be because it travels all the way to the back as well. It's kind of annoying. At least the back is Alcantara, but you know, that part just coming off is so strange. The back is pretty tight too. Who is sitting back here? No one is sitting back here. Okay. I'm excited to get this up and running, and I'm excited to get my M3 up and running as well because that's my baby. It's just been sad not having it, you know. So we have 2 M cars. The 335 I did get rid of. I traded it. Well, I didn't know. I just get the 335 I did get rid of. I got a cash offer for it because I know that I wouldn't get that much for it, so I just accepted that offer. I did end up losing money on that car, but it's, you know, it's part of the game. You win some, you lose some, and sometimes you keep some, and that's what happens with some vehicles as well. And again, it's part of the car game that we're playing right now. The market is crazy. Seeing what I could do. It's just taking me some time to get everything up and running with funds, of course, because, you know, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have any type of money like that, you know, so I'm taking my time to do what I can. Hopefully I could get the S5 up and running, and then at that point that will bring me some funds to kind of tackle on some other things as well. The money from that should hopefully, the money from the S5 will most likely go towards the engine for the M6. And while I'm here in the M3, guys, I do want to take the time to say thank you so much for getting me to 100 subscribers. It's just a start, and I'm very appreciative of it. And I did promise a $50 Visa gift card giveaway for getting me there, and I will do that. I'm gonna get everything in the works to get that up and running so that you guys can enter for your chance to win that as well. As we climb up to subscriber ranks, of course, we're gonna try to do more. I'm gonna try to get some sponsorships as well, hopefully. See what we could do to give away back to the community as well, because that's what I'm honestly here for. I love giving back to people. It's just always a great feeling, and if I could get to the point where I'm giving away a car or driving a car to, like, you know, someone who's in need, and just, you know, that feeling or just that experience, I'm really looking forward to that. And that's what I really wanted to get to, you know, with this channel. Just like purchasing cars, giving them away, selling some, fixing some, crashing some, drifting some, you know, just I do enjoy the car community and just giving back as well. And I'm just doing this just because, you know, just to do it. I'm not looking for anything. Of course, I'm documenting my process of going through this so that you guys can see it as well. You can learn from my mistakes and avoid the things that I do. Of course, that's the #1 thing you should take away from this. Don't do what I do, because it's all stupid. But hopefully, eventually, it will, you know, pay off or get me somewhere. Like I said, with this M3, I originally wanted to do the V10 swap on it, but it didn't seem feasible at the time, and especially with this V10 not being in the best condition, it's not feasible. So let's just keep it as it is, OEM, get it up and running again. I'm excited to do some vlogs with that as well, maybe take it to the track, get the M6 up as well, get some runs together, get the S5 up and running, and hopefully I can get this M3 up and running as well and have them both at the same time. That would be cool to like do some drag pulls with them as well, and just a nice comparison, because they're, you know, rivals basically. So it's interesting. I have lot in stores, like I keep saying. It's just this weather, it's horrible. Like as I'm speaking, you could definitely see the breath, you know. It's treacherous, and hopefully I'll be out of Jersey so I could just continue to do what I'm doing without hesitation, because there's no reason why you should be, or you should sacrifice what you love doing just because the weather doesn't permit. I mean, well, it's life, you know, that happens. I'm just complaining. I hate the cold. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and again, sharing, telling your friends, and liking and commenting. I do appreciate that. It does help. And I do appreciate the helpful comments, or any type of comments that, you know, any comments is appreciated, of course, is what I'm saying. Yeah, let me get my butt out of this cold. Got my M book here. Yeah. And it's in the glove box. The glove box is closed. Cool.